morning, you guys. We have actually just a very chill, family, cozy autumn day planned today. We don't have any mad schedule or anything like that. It's going to be very relaxed, very chilled out, but we are actually doing one of our favorite things to do in the autumn time here at home, and that is going for our annual, what am I even going to call this? It's like an annual Sunday lunch, but Halloween autumn themed, I guess. We've done this for the past 3 years around Ryan's birthday. So ever since Will was born, we've been to this place before, obviously, but for some reason we always do this for Ryan's birthday dinner, Sunday lunch kind of a situation. It's become a little tradition now, which I love. I love a good tradition. So we're going to take Will to go see the Halloween decorations there. They do the most amazing job at doing up their entire outdoor area. They actually do like a haunted maze situation, which clearly we're not going to do with a 2-year-old, but I wouldn't mind doing something like that myself. I've said for the past like 2 years that it would be really fun for Ryan and I to go and do like a date night where we go to like a haunted maze or, you know, those kind of Halloween events. We have yet to do that, but I feel like it would be fun. And Ryan says I'm the biggest scaredy cat going, which is not wrong, but I feel like I'd enjoy it. Like, I think I love, you know, anything that is festive or like themed, so I feel like I would like to give it a go. I'm not great with scary movies, I'll be honest. That's not my thing, but I feel like I'd enjoy the festivities. Anyway, they do something like that at this place where we're going. Basically, it's a kind of like Sunday lunch pub grub, really cozy, typical Irish restaurant, I guess, that we like to go to. It's always, I guess this kind of food is your quintessential cozy autumn, winter, early spring in Ireland kind of situation. I don't think in the summertime anybody's like up for going for like a super hearty lunch, you know, but it does the nicest just Sunday lunches. So, but that's kind of what we've been doing every year, and it's kind of fun to put it in tandem with Ryan's birthday. So we booked this a little while ago, and today is the day. We didn't actually get to go pumpkin picking or anything this year. We do have a pumpkin actually that we have to carve downstairs. Ryan picked it out himself. Will and I bought some random pumpkins together, but Ryan picked out a pumpkin that he would like to carve, so I'm sure that will be in this Halloweeny autumny vlog somewhere, because we do have to slot that in before Halloween. And we also have a Halloween spooky haunted house to decorate, which is going to be really fun. We completely forgot about that until literally about 2 days ago when Ryan reminded me that it was in our cupboard, because we bought it that long ago. It was an M&S that we bought it, but we bought it that long ago that I forgot that it existed. So yeah, that's kind of like our plans for today and for the rest of the week. We're just going to get up to some fun autumn activities. I really feel like I want to get into my proper, it's starting to feel really autumnal here. All the leaves are down and it's really cozy and the temperatures are dropping a little bit. The clocks have gone back just this weekend, so we got a little bit of an extra hour in bed this morning, which was nice, and Will actually slept in as well, so we all got a really good sleep last night. So yeah, this is starting to really feel like that cozy time of the year where you have the darker evenings and all that kind of thing. So I really want to soak that up and do some fun things. This slick stick is starting to look a little bit gross on the top. Just in case any of you are on the lookout for something really good for doing a slick back bun or slick back ponytail, this stuff from 11 Australia. It's called Smooth Me Now Fly Away Hair Balm. It's really, really good. My hairdresser put me onto it. But yeah, that is our plan for the day. I really need to go and get dressed now. We actually have tons of time before we have to go. I feel like we woke up it feels like we woke up ages ago now. So we've got quite a lot of time. Well, I mean, we have about 45 minutes before we have to go, and our little man is ready and he's dressed and everything. So I feel like we're onto a winner this morning already. We're organized. We're looking forward to the day. So I'm going to go get dressed myself. I feel like I have put on a foundation that is much darker than I actually am the rest of my body. So we're going to have to wear something that I'm covered up in, you know, which isn't hard because it is autumn. So yeah, I'm going to go get dressed. Let's see what kind of fun autumnal outfit I can come up with today. Okay, this is our outfit of the day. I've gone very, very chilled. I literally had the most dressy dress on in the world. And then I was like, do you know what? I have a couple of other things coming up that I want to save maybe that dress for. And also I know I'm going to be in total mom mode running after Will, and also just want to be cozy, you know. So I have this black high necked, it's actually a turtleneck jumper. It kind of comes up a lot higher, but I just roll it in a little bit more. This is from H&M. This is so comfortable. I got this maybe last year or the year before, but it is just nice and kind of oversized, has these big kind of slits on the sleeves just to make them a little bit more interesting. So I have that on, and I've paired it with my kind of wide legged, which are very creased, my wide legged jeans from Zara. These are the little crossover ones that I talk about all the time. They are so comfy and super, super flattering as well. I've been wearing these tons recently, so I'm sorry if you get completely sick of seeing me in them, but they're the easiest jeans to wear ever. And then I have these fun little silver Sambas. I'm not sure if I mentioned them before, but one of my friends got me these as a present for being her bridesmaid, and I just think they're the most fun shoes. So yeah, makes it look a little bit more fun and interesting. And then for my earrings, I have in a pair of two-toned Misoma hoops. I love these. These are really, really fun. I feel like I wear hoops, like these kind of statementy hoops, a little bit more in the winter time, but they're great for if you want to wear like a slick back bun and make something a little bit more interesting about your face, you know. That's the outfit of the day, something casual, comfy. I'm getting little sticky out hairs. I'm gonna have to stick some of that stick slick in my hair again. Yeah, something comfy and casual, but still I feel like it's fun and put together for this time of the year. So that's what we're wearing. We're gonna head out now. I will take you guys with me for some spooky Halloween haunts. Hopefully it's fun, and hopefully the weather keeps up for us, because you kind of need the weather to see all of the things outside, you know. Afternoon, everybody. I know it may not look like it's the afternoon because it is almost pitch black outside. Welcome to the change in the hour in the evening, and the clocks have officially gone back. When did that happen? On Saturday night into Sunday. And I definitely feel like in this house we are feeling the time change, because I think Will doesn't know what time it is anymore. We don't really know what time it is anymore. Was I telling you this, that a couple of the girls have like kids, and they were saying that the time change is just like has them wired the last 2 days. So we're currently trying to figure out what we're doing with bedtimes and naps, and we haven't a clue what we're at. But anyway, I am about to start cooking some dinner. I'm going to do some bangers and mash, because that seems like a really good idea for something autumnal, something nice and warm. Ryan is waiting really patiently, or a little bit impatiently, beside the camera to start our pumpkin carving. So every year for Halloween, we have done a pumpkin. We decided to do the pumpkin this year whilst Will wasn't in the house. We have to go and pick him up now because we're just home from work. But we're going to try and get most of the pumpkin carving done when he's not here, because it obviously involves like sharp items, and I feel like he's just going to want to get at the pumpkin, and he's not going to like the fact that he's not allowed to go with knives at the pumpkin, basically. So we're going to get it done before he gets home, and yeah, he'll have a nice little surprise to look at. So we're thinking of a
Jack Skellington kind of.
Yeah, Jack Skellington. I actually didn't pick this out myself. Ryan picked, like he chose it, and I was like, well, would you look at that? It's the Jack Skellington face. So we have a really cool pumpkin. Hold on, I'll show you. Look at the size of this thing. Ryan says I have to turn it around. Look at the size of this thing. It's huge. I also love that it's like quite tall. Ryan picked this out the other day. Where did you get this? Sainsbury's. So we got this one in Sainsbury's, and we have a load of other ones in the house from Marks and Spencer's. They had some good pumpkins. They had some good like fiddly, like ugly looking pumpkins that were really cute. We love the ugly pumpkins. They're really fun. But this one here, I feel like Sainsbury's had a better stock of like the big pumpkins. So we're hoping this one's going to be a dream to carve. last year, didn't you have those, like, one of the walls took ages to get through of the pumpkin? It was like one was thicker, it was like really, really thick. I feel like as the years go on, you kind of have more tricks to your carving.
Definitely not. Let's see what happens.
You have more tricks to your carving bow.
I'm not going to fall into that.
Or strings to your carving bow. So yeah, we're going to get started on our pumpkin and see how we got on this evening. And whilst Ryan is doing that, I'm going to cook up some dinner. So please follow this by autumnal Halloween montage. Upstairs for my moment of me time with my pumpkin mug. I wonder, is this going to be the last of the pumpkin mugs that you guys see? Although I feel like pumpkins are very autumnal, so maybe I can get away with it until the Christmas decorations go up, which isn't too far away, let's be real. Anywho, I had a delicious dinner. Dinner was so yummy. We love a cozy dinner in this house. Our pumpkin carving went so well. It was actually so much faster than I feel like it's been any other year we've done it. As I was saying, I really think the more that you do the pumpkin carving, the quicker you get at it and you find these little knacks and ways that work for you. This year, you might have noticed, I never really carve the pumpkins. I just enjoy watching Ryan do it. And maybe some year I'll do one myself, like maybe a small one when Will gets a bit older. This year, Ryan didn't scoop out the center of the pumpkin first. He actually drew obviously the outline of what he wanted to do, and he actually started to carve the pumpkin first, and then it took way less time for him to scoop it out, because I feel like when he was scooping it out first, it basically meant that he was scooping out more than he needed to, because he was afraid that you weren't going to be able to see the candle inside it, basically. But it turned out so well. Will is obsessed with it. It's like his favorite thing in the world. He, like, when he came home and he got to light the pumpkin, well, he didn't light it obviously, but he helped us light it. It's just so special watching festive moments, or like, you know, big moments like that through a child's eyes. It's just crazy. And even when we took him to that kind of like, which was a little bit scary to be totally honest for like a 2-year-old, that whole like Halloween setup the other day, he loved it, and he was like, oh, there was just so much for him to look at, you know. And I think he might be at the age where he doesn't know what is scary yet, you know, or like, you know, scary. So maybe next year he'll be a little bit more hesitant to go to something like that, but this year he loved it. He was actually more concerned about a random barrel that they had lying around, and he was like, wow. But yeah, we've had such a lovely cozy day, or evening should I say, after work. I still can't get over this darkness situation, like how dark it is now. To be fair, it is 10 to 7, so it should be dark at this stage, but it's like, it's getting dark when you're coming home from work in the evenings, and I cannot wrap my head around that yet. It feels like I love those cozy evenings, but for some reason it feels like premature getting into that now, but here we are. Anywho, time to remove my makeup. And something that I have been doing recently, which I have literally never done, but a couple of people that I watch on YouTube or follow on Instagram and stuff like that, they have been doing this for a while, and I have told you guys before that I feel like there was times where I was going through like little mini breakouts and stuff like that, and obviously that can be down to like your diet or a multitude of different things. However, something that I have seen people do which made sense to me was use these things. So these are from the Clean Skin Club, and they are dermatologist approved compostable face towels. So I like the idea that they're compostable. Obviously I would prefer something that wasn't like single use, But I have just been kind of thinking that the skincare towels with the, you know, muslin cloths and different things like that, face cloths, they can harbour so much bacteria, and that's what you're taking your makeup off with at the end of the day. And for some reason, my skin's just been feeling like really icky after I take my makeup off. And if your skin's feeling like that, it's probably for a reason. Like, you know, when you can feel like nearly still like a layer of something on your skin. But I have to say, I have been using these for the last week or so, and obviously that's not long enough for me to get any real results from it. But as I've been using them, I have really felt like my skin is clean. Like, it's clean at the end of the day. Also, I have been for a facial recently, so my skin feels great anyway. I did go through my little breakout phase where my skin was having a little bit of a panic attack after I got my facial done. But I do feel like my skin feels a little bit better from I started using that. I kind of felt like after I had my facial done, I need to kind of kick some other habits, good habits into high gear. And one of those habits was, you know, using these clean towels. And I got the extra large size. I just got them on Amazon. I'll try and link them down below for you if any of you guys are interested in them. But I just seen them quite a lot and I said I'd just try them out. I feel like I'm not looking at you and I'm just taking off my makeup. But you can wet them as well, because I was kind of afraid that I wasn't going to be able to wet them, that they'd literally just fall apart in my hands basically. But I have been able to soak them and then like re-soak them and use them again. Well, not like, you know, basically use them for my double cleanse. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to take my makeup off and feel like I can see you, and then I'll get back to you. Sorry, I was having a bit of a moment where I couldn't see you and I couldn't get my thoughts straight then because there was cleanser in my eye. Anyway, what I was trying to say is basically I have found these really helpful, and they're really, really soft to the skin. Like, they're not like gritty or anything like that. This is actually like my second cleanse with this. I rinsed it out and like this is like what's coming off with my second cleanse. But yeah, it feels so gentle on the skin, and I feel like it really does take my makeup off and clean my face really, really nicely without being super harsh on my skin. So I am happy with it. So we'll see how I get on with these anyway. I might feel the guilt of these being single use and just go back to normal facial cleansing muslin cloths and stuff like that. But at least they're compostable. They could be worse, you know. I still have a couple of, not active, but like, you know, a couple of little blemishes from my facial the other day, but they're all starting to die down, thankfully. But my skin feels great anyway. I'm still using these little samples that I was given of moisturizer. I actually don't know what this is, but it feels really good on my skin as a moisturizer. It isn't super, this feels really, you know, redundant telling you that it feels great, but not being able to tell you what it is. But my skin feels great with it on. Usually moisturizers are super, super heavy on my skin, and they feel like a layer of oil almost on my skin, and they make me break out really badly. But these, or this one, whatever this is, has felt really nice. Like, it sinks into my skin really nicely and it doesn't feel greasy or oily. So I've been a fan of it. So I must ask her, i.e. her, the girl that did my facial, what she used, because it feels great. So that's basically all that I'm doing to my skin at the moment. Every 3 days I'm actually using this. I think I mentioned this to you before, but I'm using this salicylic acid from Obagi just every 3 days, kind of on my T-zone basically, and a little bit into my, yeah, which is my T-zone, my forehead. But that's kind of it when it comes to my skincare. I do a really nice like lip mask or lip oil, or like the Laneige sleep mask, or just layer up the Summer Fridays lip balm. Oh, what's the other one I like? It's from Eve Lom. It's called Kiss Mix. It's really, really nice. Would highly recommend. Have been using it for years. It's really lovely if you want something that's quite minty and fresh, but it feels really nice and a little bit tingly, but not too tingly going to bed. Anyway, random skincare rant whilst I have been having a little bit of me time. I don't know what our plans are for the evening. As I said, it's really dark now, so it feels a lot later and it just feels like I should be going to bed. I might read a little bit of my book. I don't know, we're so jumbled up with our bedtime routine at the moment. I feel like if there's any moms out there that are also dealing with the clocks going back an hour, they're like, what is my life right now? Yeah, we just don't know what to do with nap times or bedtimes, and Will's waking up in the middle of the night again. So it's been a funny couple of days with sleep around here, but I'm sure we'll just get back into the swing of things over the next week. All of our body clocks will start to regulate a little bit more, ours and Will's basically. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have my little pumpkin mug of tea, and I think I'm gonna read my book, and I'm sure there's gonna be something fun to watch on TV. We might actually do a little, do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna watch Hocus Pocus because 'tis the season for Hocus Pocus. Good morning, everybody. How are we? It is many days since I last vlogged. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind, you guys. We've had a very busy couple of Halloweeny days / a Halloweeny weekend, and I just put the vlog camera down because truthfully it was very busy at work, and I was so pooped in the evenings after I was finished work. I just needed to take off my makeup and do nothing. So that is pretty much what I did. And then on, what day was that? Oh, on Halloween night, we took Will trick-or-treating at his grandparents' house. He's still a little bit young to go trick-or-treating around here, so maybe next year, but he dressed up as Buzz Lightyear for Halloween. I did show you actually his costume. What we didn't realise, I wondered, where did I put it? Oh, it's down, it's in storage already. But his wings of his Buzz Lightyear costume had lights in them. Mind blowing. So if you were considering, or if you did end up getting that for your child, that was a complete win. It was so cool. He didn't love it at the start, but then he grew to love it. But it looked so impressive. So we put it into storage, and I don't think it's going to fit him next year. We did get him a 3-year-old costume, but he is like the size of a 3-year-old, so it already fit him completely everywhere. So there's no growing into that, but we kept it anyway. And yeah, we didn't really get up to anything else. We had a very chill weekend at home, just included a lot of walks and cooking dinners at home and whatnot. So I am just getting ready for work this morning. I just have to go get dressed. I'm still just in kind of like comfy clothes. I do want to show you, however, that I finally bit the bullet and I got a pair of neutral, not sambas, they're specials, I think. To be completely honest, I kind of was annoyed at myself that I hadn't got these sooner, because I feel like the cost per wear on runners for me at the minute is incredible. Runners and Uggs, I just wear them. Runners, Uggs and maybe ballet flats are all my go-tos at the moment. So I spotted these specials online and loved them. They're not quite a suede, maybe they are suede, but they're like really textured. I don't know if you can see that, but they're super textured, and then they have that kind of like whitey cream stripe and cream laces. I just love them. I think they're really cool, and I always love the gum sole. I think that looks really lovely. So I finally have a pair of neutral trainers to wear with all of my outfits. I will most likely wear them today. They just arrived yesterday, so yeah, that is my updates. I actually also want to show you the side table project that we were working on for the bedroom has finally arrived back. So if you were watching one of my recent vlogs, myself and Mom went shopping in TK Maxx, and I was saying that I have a bit of a vision for my living room, my bedroom, kind of the house in general, and we're slowly chipping away at redecorating. And I picked up a really cool side table in TK Maxx, and it was almost identical to another one that I had seen online, except like a fraction of the price. So I picked up the side table and I got a marble tabletop put onto it, or made for it. So I'm going to show you now. It is still currently downstairs because that is one of our jobs for today. Ryan and I have to take it upstairs because it's fairly heavy. So this is what it turned out like. I am so happy, you guys. Is this not like perfect? I just love it. I think it works really well with the tabletop. It's got really nice, oh, you can't even see that. It's got really nice storage. But yeah, I'm so happy with it. I actually originally thought that I might have to stain this darker, but since the tabletop was put onto it, this wood actually looks darker than it was when it was just a wooden tabletop too. So this is actually perfect. This is perfect. I don't need to change anything about it. And yeah, what a great little glow up from the original TK Maxx little side table. I'm absolutely delighted with that.
I wasn't expecting, well, I was expecting it to turn out good, but I didn't think I would love it quite as much as I actually do. So that's kind of given me a bit of a boost to try and get the rest of the house started. I kind of feel like whilst I was waiting on that to get done, my passion, not my passion, but my want or my desire to kind of do a little bit more home decorating after painting the living room and all that kind of thing, it slowed down a little bit. But now that we've gotten that back, I feel like I'm gonna kind of plow ahead, and I don't know how much I get done before Christmas, but I feel like it's just right around the corner now, and I feel like I just need to tidy my entire house before we start decorating again, basically. I'm pretty sure I said that recently in a vlog with you guys, but I think that's what November is about, kind of just like keying in and resetting before the festive season. I feel like it's definitely too early for me to start decorating. I've seen a couple of people with some Christmas things about their house, and I love Christmas, you guys, but it definitely has to get to at least the end of the second week in November before I can be like, let's get festive. Especially after kind of like decorating and so much happening for Halloween as well. So yeah, that's kind of what is happening at the moment. I don't have a whole pile of time this morning. As I said, I have to go get dressed and then head off to work. I actually have no idea what this vlog is going to amount to. I know I filmed when we went to go to see Halloween decorations and have our lunch. And I also filmed when we carved our pumpkin. We actually didn't end up decorating our Halloween haunted house. It is still sitting in our cupboard at the moment. So we kind of need to get on that, because I feel like it can't sit there till next year. Like, it'll be out of date by then. So I guess Ryan and I are just going to decorate a haunted house in November now. But yeah, it might be a little bit of a shorter vlog this week, but honestly, we haven't really gotten up to too much. It has been a very, very chill one. As I said, we've just been so busy, and we haven't really gotten out to do too much. It's just been a lot of kind of chilling around the house, a lot of cleaning as well when I can. Oh, we did get our start to kind of approve through our wedding photo album, so hopefully we get that done by the end of the year. So slowly chipping away at the to-do list. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the vlog here for the day. Hopefully there is a more interesting video coming to you guys soon, where we might be getting up to a little bit more. It's actually my birthday this week, so maybe we can get up to some fun things, or I'll make sure I plan in something nice for my birthday. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching as always. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all had a lovely Halloween and you had a nice start to your November, and I will see you all again really soon in my next video. Bye bye!